grammatically correct way. But these days, and I double checked, many people do just say more rare.
More rare.
Yeah, rarer. Actually, both are used. I think pronunciation-wise, more rare might be easier. You said risen. Pronunciation-wise, risen. Risen.
Have risen.
Have risen. You said rising.
Yeah.
Rising. And then you said it takes 9% of the total sales amount. I wasn't exactly sure what you meant. It takes 9%. Maybe you mean it accounts for 9% of total sales. That would be a really good way to say it. It accounts for, this brand or this product accounts for 9% of total sales. And then you said has the technique for repairing car. I would maybe say skill or technical skill instead of technique.
Okay, right.
Technique is a little bit different. And then you said for everyday morning, probably you're going to say every day or every morning. You can't actually use every day as an adjective and say for an everyday morning, for an everyday kind of morning, meaning every day means typical. It can be used as an adjective, so you could, if you add the word an, it works as well. But probably you're just going to say every day or every morning. Myeongjong, don't intake the sugar 2 weeks. You just need to use the word for. Don't intake the sugar for 2 weeks, for 3 weeks, for 4 months. He starts to itching to eat. The word itching is good. You're itching to eat something, but you're probably not going to use it with the word starts. You're going to say he was itching to. He was itching to have. He was itching to try. Or you could say started to crave. There are other words that you could use with start. But itching doesn't work so well with start. He is more smarter. There, you said he is more smart. There you would definitely say smarter, Usually if it's like one or two syllables, we say ER. But rare is an exception where these days, probably because of pronunciation-wise, many people just say more rare. Both are okay. He can more concentrated on something. He'd probably say he can concentrate better. He can concentrate better instead of he can more concentrated. Pretend to customer. You need a verb there. Pretend to be a customer. Or you could even add to pretend to be an ordinary customer. Pretend to be a regular customer. And then the handful, you said they are very handful children. It's a good place to use that expression, but say they are quite a handful. Remember, we said it is a noun, not an adjective. So you would not say handful children, just they are quite a handful. They are a handful. Jung-hee, you talked about how many coffees you drink per day. You said about 1 or nothing. Or nothing doesn't really work. You could say 1 or 0, but even that sounds a little bit strange. So maybe there are other ways you could say it. 1 at most, 1 at the most, 1 tops. You can even say 1 tops. What else could you say? 1 at the most.
At the most or at most?
Either is okay. 1 or 0 is grammatically correct. Sounds a little bit strange. 1 at the most. 1 or 2 is fine. 1 or 0 for some reason sounds, just the word 0 sounds a little bit unnatural. You said there isn't Seoul. They don't have it in Seoul. They don't have that in Seoul. You said the opposite side of the building, I think you said. I think the opposite side of the building. You just need to use the word on. Add the word on. It is on the opposite side of the building. You're talking about it's in the same building, right? Same building. You're not talking about street. Opposite side of the building. Yeah. Just add the word on. You can say it is opposite the, but then you're going to be talking about a road. So you just need to add the word on then. He created a lot of menus. This is a very, very common mistake. I always hear this one. A lot of menus. it sounds really strange. It sounds like you're talking about like actual menu pan or something like that. He created a lot of new items or new menu items. You could say items or menu items, dishes, whatever.
So menu is uncountable.
Menus, unless you're talking about actual like a stack of menus. It is a menu. It is your menu. It's everything on there. You're not going to really ever use it in the plural. You said finish it. Finish it. Many people, I hear this one a lot too. Finish it. It is finished with a T sound. And then they are divided as a fast food restaurant. Probably you wanted to say classified as instead of divided. Ted, they try to stand on who will take the power. Stand on. There. I wasn't quite sure. We're talking about the movie.
Yeah.
They try to control who will take the power, determine who will take the power, choose.
Yeah,
I wasn't.
choose.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what you meant by stand on. I just wasn't sure. Choose, determine is another similar one. It's not my will. You can't say that, but I forget the example I wrote down. It's not my choice. I forget what you were talking about, but that's going to be more common.
About
It's
coffee.
yeah. It's not my choice to drink coffee 2 times a day or whatever you said. It's not my choice.
Rules.
It's not my will.
It's awkward.
It's not my will. When would you use that? It's not my will. It's not my will. You're going to be using that when you're talking about something in the future. It's not my will. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a good example. It's not my will to have you become blah blah blah, but it is necessary. Something like that. Maybe something you were talking about in the future. It's not my will. It's hard to think of an exact example on the spot. But in that sentence, for what you were trying to say, it's not my choice. It's not by choice, you could also say. Not by choice. Their taste is horrible. They taste horrible. A lot of times we don't say the taste is horrible. I guess you can, but you don't say taste is. It tastes good. It tastes bad. They taste horrible. You don't need the word is. And then it's pronunciation-wise, statistics. Statistics. It sounded like you said something else. Statistics. And then you said usually the rich are from their parents. Again, that's a little bit strange. You need to add a little bit more. Usually the rich are rich because of their parents, or usually the rich got their wealth from the parents, or usually the rich have money because of their parents. Add a little bit more. And Tae, you said, for me, Starbucks takes the second rank. I wasn't sure why you said, for me. For me, Starbucks takes the second rank. Starbucks was number 2, right? So why did you say, for me? I wasn't sure.
I wanted to try to say, for me, the fact that Starbucks takes the rank 2 is surprising like that.
Okay. For me, the fact that, you need to add something there. Reminds lots of people, chicken, you need the word of. Reminds lots of people of. Reminds me of chicken. To remind someone of. In front of my faculties building, what do you mean faculties building?
Actually, my university has no campus, so each faculty or each...
Maybe in front of the faculty building. Maybe it sounds strange because you said my faculties, like it belongs to you, like it's your university or something. In front of the faculty building, or you could even say our faculty building. The fact that you said my sounds a little strange.
Maybe I wanted to try.
When you look that coffee shop outside, you can add the word at when you look at that coffee shop outside, Or you can even be a little bit more specific. When you look at the outside of that coffee shop, or when you look at that coffee shop from the outside, you're talking about the exterior of the coffee shop. Simply, when you look at that coffee shop outside, from the outside sounds a little bit better as well, yeah. And just say, when you look at that coffee shop, when you look at that coffee shop from the outside, usually you're going to say, look at something, right? When you look at this, when you look at. Yeah. You said swimmed, but the past tense of swim is swam. And then you said he demands us more. We would probably say he demands more of us. Or from us. Either is okay. He demands more from us. He demands more of us. Of, I think, sounds a little bit better, but both are okay. He demands more from us. He demands more of us. Okay?